makes a little
Welcome to Wario.
Alrighty.
And I had to use a memory card.
Ready? You know what this key is for it? Okay.
Alright. We're all good?
Yeah.
Start in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Welcome to Wario World. My name is Smooth, and I'll be running any percent. The main focus of this game is Black Jewel. Like Wario has like a castle, and the Black Jewel that Wario also collected, turned all the treasure into monsters. So, in typical Wario fashion, you have to go beat the crap out of everybody, and just get a bunch of money and stuff. But the main focus of this game is I'm gonna go through levels, I'm gonna go through sub-levels, and each world, as I go through, there will be more tools to get through. And no matter what we do, this little cutscene is unskippable. Even the task you're not even get past it. It's got like a really huge hitbox.
Plus, it's the only one that you actually have to listen to, right?
Yeah, it's the only one. You don't have to get any others. First level we're gonna go into. And every time you go get an item the first time, you'll get a little text box pop
up. Oh. Move your mic up close to your mouth.
Okay. Y'all hear me now?
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay. And like the main focus of this game is just mostly dashing everywhere and dash jumping. But because it's World 1, there's only going to be three sub levels for 3 crystals, and that was my third one. So now we head to the boss and we fight the boss.
Dash movement's kind of another thing you'll see in a game like Wario Land 4
as well. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. And after each crystal is put into the statue, you can instantly go, just clip right through it. Alright, for this boss, it only takes 3 hits, but if you ground pound him right here, it takes a hit, and then if he falls in the pit, he takes another hit. And after the boss is the boss badge shows up on your screen, you can just quit the level. Oh. After you end up beating a boss, a little cutscene will play, but that wastes time, so we don't want to see any of that. So once all you do is exit level, and it will still count you beating the level.
You can kind of see that thing in like again for seeing Wario Land 4, because that game, once you trigger the end of the level sequence, you just soft reset and you can just get to the faster. What he's doing here is a pretty nice little shortcut.
Yeah. There's a gate that I had to grab an enemy and rotate. And what you told me to do there, it wasn't just a normal dash jump. If I jump, that's what we call the punch grab, because it actually lets us dash, punch, and grab at the same time. By dashing and pressing jump and punch at the same time, we can actually grab ledges from very far away. This is a very fast game. Lots of people like to compare it to other games and like other Wario games. Okay, this is an arena, so I'm going to explain.
Oh, darn. See what happens there is he's trying to just jump across the ledge by grabbing it without actually going in here, because going in here triggers this little arena thing. It's there just to make extra money, and unfortunately you can't really make it any faster, so you gotta waste a few seconds.
And each time you fall in, it takes a minute. This is a lot better than actually falling in the pit. And every time you fall in the pit, you had to. There's these little rhinos that are around. They don't hurt you or anything. They just try to take your money. And to actually get out, you have to find a spring that is randomly hidden in any block. Each one will. We can skip every single arena in this game except one. across to us that we can actually skip it. And then after the minute's over, you just leave.
It's unfortunate because things like that are just they're so important to get, but at the same time they're all just they're very easy to mess up. So if you'll lose a good chunk of time if you don't get it. But I mean, if it happens, it happens. Can't really do anything about it.
I almost did. Okay, this is the sandworm. I didn't really, he's a really simple boss. After his starting on his third skull, he's going to start going to the middle, and he'll start shooting out spike balls. But if I time my dash just right, I can actually hit him before he starts doing it. It's a really nice strat for this fight. Now he's going to do it again. Not quite. I was not expecting him to actually be so close right there. I thought he was going to move farther up. I guess that worked.
It's something.
Yeah. Yeah, like bouncing on enemies is another annoying thing with this game. Sometimes you'll just bounce on enemies and there's not really much you can do about it.
One thing with this game, like versus other Wario games, is you have the platforming aspect of it, but there's supposed to be emphasis on beating up bad guys and stuff too.
All right.
A little more so than other Wario games.
All right, I got a little quick hit right there. This is Dynamite, and we're gonna be doing the same thing right here. Let's see if I can get all 5 hits. Oh, not quite. I had to wait for it to stop jumping. Oh, that's very bad. This might lag the game. Alright. Now we're gonna grab this, we're gonna hit her with it. Alright. That's a little unfortunate. What I did there is her head is her main focus of where you're supposed to hit. And on the first skull, she is supposed to actually jump in the air. I can't remember the attack, but if I ground pound at the right time, it will actually hit her head and then actually knock her out. And when she's down on the ground, she's supposed to flip back up. And if I stand right in front of her belly and wait and ground pound at the right time, when she flips up, it will actually hit her head and actually take her skull. I'm supposed to do it all 5 times, and it's a really fast fight. That's why I'd like to give some shout outs to my other 3 other Wario runners that I know that have put a lot of time in this game. Omega, who ran the game at SGDQ 2013. He put quite a bit of time in this game. The Tycon, who was pretty much like the first that guy who really made this game.
Oh wow, first try.
It was the first try ledge. And then Dangerous, who is the god of this game, who currently has the world record. And he's really good at this game. You should go check him out.
So you want to explain that jump though real quick?
It's something really weird about that ledge is you can actually walk up the ledge and you can still dash up the ledge. There is like a wall up there, but if you just do it just like get in the right spot, you can actually get up the ledge. Okay, now it's a really good RNG. These doors are complete RNG. They have a hand slap, a grab, and lasers, which they will all shoot at you. And you want the hand slaps because that's the only way to actually damage them. And you also want them to grab you. And this is the second one. This one is moves a little bit faster. Okay. The only time you can actually get the hand slap first try is when you first appear to it. Okay, I got a hand slap second try on that one. You don't want the laser, that's the slowest. Alright, that was alright. And there's no way to actually jump over this door except super jump over that gate that was just above me. And as you know, like there are these metal doors that you can't just ground pound. You actually have to grab an enemy or a object to actually get into them. Alright, this next part, we're gonna be going through these doors. These gold ones that take 6, and later we'll fight 2 silver ones that take 9 hits. That was good. And this game has some really tight movement. The thing that's really unique about this game is Wario moves in more than 8 directions. So the game is really focused on a lot of unique angles.
That was an arena skip there, right?
Oh yeah. That was an arena skip. You couldn't really tell, but by just dashing right down the hole and going straight down, it actually lets you skip that arena. Oh, I missed that. Sorry. I can just get over here. Alright. That's it for 2-1. Now we'll finish it. There we go. Nice. This is Brawl Doll. This first goal, we're just going to just fight it normally. And then ground pound each time. Now we're going to start picking up pillars. We have to dodge all these lasers, and as soon as it starts to come down, that's when it's available to be hit. Each skull, it'll shoot more lasers at a different angle. You also may notice after each ground pound, there is a number in the top left corner. That is depending on your rotation. The lower you are to the ground, the lower it will be. Okay, I've never had that happen before ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say that seems a little weird.
That was I don't know what happened there. I've never seen Wario pick it up like sideways. That was a little weird.
STR 2015.
And shout out to my speedrunners that always say this has never happened before.
That actually happened when I was doing Resident Evil 4 the other day. Had some really weird stuff happen.
I think I was watching that. I think I was watching when
yeah, there was like a point where an arrow just kind of froze in midair and then fell. It was really weird.
Stuff like this tends to happen at GDQs and like all marathon runs.
The best time for it.
It seems to be a curse. Alright, this is Wonky Circus. This is where the game starts to pick up in difficulty. The bosses aren't really the problem, it's mostly the levels and just trying to get through them very fast.
Gotta be honest, some of the casual, or even just casually, some of the jewels you have to get, like, can get pretty tricky.
Yeah.
Pretty frustrating.
There also is a 100% category for this game, which is getting all the treasure and all the jewels. Just pretty much getting everything.
Yeah, you don't have to free them from the boxes.
Oh yeah, those two.
I was gonna say darn.
Yeah, unfortunately we actually have to get those. That was just fast enough. Yeah, I can actually get a early globe cycle if I'm fast enough. It's pretty difficult. Right there where that little like ladder stand is, you can actually super jump from down below and actually get up there. So I'm going to I explain super jump to you. Can you go and explain?
You're better at this than I am.
Okay.
It's hard for me to explain it exactly. It's just basically
Well, this game is 60 frames per second, and super jump is a. Okay, I had to make sure I get that. Over there is a crystal entity, which will end up wasting lots of time. I can go on and explain while I'm in here. But a super jump is the way to get a super jump is you had to dash and jump at and pause the exact same frame. When Wario starts his dash, you jump, pause, and then as you unpause the game, you press and hold A, and Wario will jump twice as high as he does in a normal jump.
pausing tricks, gotta love them. There's actually in references again, just because it's another Wario game. In Wario Land 4, there's actually a pause-based trick where you can zip through walls.
Yeah,
but that's also really annoying me because if you mess those up, you soft lock your game.
Yeah, you can actually get stuck in the wall, and it's really bad. There's also in Wario Land 3 called a wall jump, where you have to pause the game at the right time. Wario gets stuck in a wall, and then you just jump up the wall. It's really unique. Shout outs to my other Wario runners, VLAC and Bcord, who won Wario Land 3, Wario Land 2, Wario Land 4, and Wario Land 1. Also Virtual Boy Wario Land as well. Alright, we got it.
That was awesome.
I've never gotten that in a run before.
Nice. STR 2015.
I've been actually been practicing that, so it's pretty nice that you get it. I was too close.
Yeah, just again to emphasize, this isn't, like you said, a lot of really tricky platforming and movement. So a lot of these things may look like, you know, not that hard, but some of them are pretty unforgiving. Very hard to get.
Alright, so that was actually a really good level. Besides just a few mix-ups. Alright, we got another clip. Clip saves about 2 or 3 seconds, but in the end, it's still pretty good just to get one. This boss is pretty simple. The only time it changes is on the 4th and 5th skull. You just do a 3-punch and then ground pound. Then you grab, and then you get on the other side on his fall by grabbing onto the glue globe. And then you just wait until you get to the other side. On the 4th and 5th skull, we're going to do a head bash. Head bashes are on some enemies, the head bash is actually stronger on enemies. If you just do like a normal punch, then you have to punch him again, like when he gets back to the other side. Because once you punch him on the 4th and 5th skull, just once, he will get on his ball and go to the other side. But if you do a head bash, you only have to do one head bash when he gets to the other side. All coins do in this game is just give you lets you buy garlic for HP and pretty much just lets you come back to life. And if you do not have enough coins when you die, you'll actually game over. Now you saw there when I head bashed him, he ran to the other side. But when I head bashed him again, he instantly knocked him out. We're gonna do it again here. You want to punch him before he takes off his 2 heads. And you want to punch all these clown heads out of the way so they don't bother you. Because they actually can attack you. Right there. Okay. We got like a frame 1 pause.
Nice. One thing he was doing though with those coins was it's not really going to be useful in speedruns just to collect coins faster. Is you can just like inhale and that just gets all the coins out there nearby. It's not really a useful thing for a run, but it's just there to collect coins easier.
Yeah, sometimes it can also be good because it'll help not slow the game down. And this is Dual Dragon. We're gonna beat one up. We're gonna punch one in the face, and the other one's gonna fire him in the face. And we're gonna do it again. Now, if you actually mess up one of these cycles, it wastes quite a bit of time. After and on the first skull, they're gonna start shooting out glue globes, and the other one's gonna suck them in. This is like to actually like get you this is like the way of the dragon like trying to eat you. This boss is pretty simple. It can waste some time if you mess it up though. It's up to 20 seconds. 20 to 25 seconds if you mess up a cycle. Wait for him to get up. And we're gonna punch the other one. And as soon as he lands, we get the key. It's the same as when bosses end. So those you actually have to like time like just right. I just saw there's 4 worlds in this game compared to this team. Me and some of the other runners have like speculated this game was really rushed because there are actually pictures. Like you probably see, there's 2 levels and then there's a boss. We've like speculated that there was actually a 3rd level with the end boss at the end, which would have made the game a lot longer.
Yeah, the game itself, it's like casually, it isn't terribly long.
Yeah, like most
quick to
things, you
beat.
just beat it like in a few hours if you just play it casually. I've seen people just casually just like 100% this game. It usually takes about 2 or 3 hours. Now this is a game where it really picks up. Got some really crazy stuff. Let me see if I can get this right here. Alright, that was good.
Yeah. That's just, again, one of those really smaller, like, little optimized things. It's just, you know, make that jump ground pound right into that.
And
really small stuff that's pretty helpful.
Most of this game is optimization and just getting all the tricks.
Oh yeah, speaking of tricks.
Oh yeah, this is the, if I can get it right here, I will show you the one glitch that we have in the game. Alright, I got it.
Awesome.
This is called what we call the fish glitch. By doing a 3.8 rotation ground pound just above the shadow while still hitting his, whatever that thing is called, not his antenna, it would actually put a continuous hitbox. As long as I do not punch or anything, the hitbox will stay out. If I punch, it will actually get rid of the hitbox because it's actually constantly hitting him. Okay, now I'm going to try for this tricky arena skip, which is pretty hard. Ah!
Darn.
Dang it. This trick is, this arena is probably one of the hardest in the game, besides Area 4-1. It's in most runs, it's probably 2 of the hardest to get. If you actually super jump, it actually be a little easier because you can jump over to it, but it's still pretty hard one to get. And you have to make sure you don't go too far into the arena, or the force field will pop up.
Yeah, again, just it's one of those hard things, and again, if you don't get it, it's unfortunately there's nothing you can relate to about it.
And this is also one of the big reset points of the game. Once you get down, when you get your time really get down, and if you actually get the skip actually in your run, you have to. This is like a big reset point. Same with the 1-2 arena skip. If you run into that, most times it's just a reset because you're only like 5 minutes into the game. The early levels don't really take that long. Alright. We're gonna grab that ledge and then we're gonna go all the way to it. Oh, a funny thing about this game is the American version of this game was actually released first and not in Japan. Japan got the game later and the game was actually patched. So we play on the English version instead of the Japanese version. The only thing the Japanese version got that's different is the final boss is actually different, which is quite unfortunate because the final boss is awesome. Is pretty awesome on the Japanese version. I would love to be able to show it if I had a copy, but unfortunately I don't.
Yeah, we don't conveniently have a copy or a GameCube that can play, you know, Japanese games.
Ah, no, it's unfortunate. I did it a little bit too early. Oh no.
This is, like I said, these are the kinds of levels right here, in particular, that tend to be a more, like, tricky to do, just casually. Oh, nice.
There we go. Alright.
The plus side is if you mess it up, it just sends you back to the beginning, so, like, some of them are pretty short like that one, so, I mean, it's still time loss, but it's not as detrimental as other things could be.
Yeah. There's just like lots of stuff in that game. It's just a really, really risky game. You just have to take risks to save time everywhere. I got a little scared there. I didn't want to fall down the ice. Okay, that's some really good luck right there.
Yeah.
That one is complete RNG. Like, just get like that's probably the fastest I've ever gotten it. This is also an arena skip, and now it's gone. It's probably
Much easier.
yeah, that one's real easy. The second fish, and this one actually takes 5 hits. So we're gonna be sitting here a while. If we have any donations, we can probably go through those.
Oh. think we lost Admiral Funk.
It's really early in the
Is there
morning.
any particular reason why it has to be 3.8 for this to work?
I think just the lowest angle. I haven't really asked Angelus or Tygon or anyone really why. I don't know why it really works, but it's a little weird. I think because of the ice reflects off of it. I'm not really quite sure. Like, it just kind of works. Now, Tycon's like the one that really found like just about everything in this game. He found like all the strats. He had world record for this game for a long time. Also, we've had some really other people actually play the game, like Samurai Man, known for Super Mario Sunshine, has run this game as well. He ran a long time. He only did one run. He got like a 120, but he was he got a pretty good time. Capelon, who has the world, is up there for the world record for Super Mario Sunshine. Also has run this game before. So we've actually had some pretty big name people run the game. And lots of really big people know about this game too. Like a bunch of big streamers know about Dangerous and just how good he is at Wario World. Mostly just about the game.
Also, we have here another example of, this game sense. You just have really weird looking bosses.
Oh yeah, this is just a standard for Wario. If you know anything about Wario, you should know Wario and Wario games are really weird.
Yeah,
this boss is really unique. Like it's actually really fun to play it fast. He's on the last skill, you just don't want to mess up. But basically, you get frozen by her, and then you knock her out. It only takes 3 hits to knock her out. Throw it in the pit, grab her, ground pound. She gets hit by it, and that's it. So on the last one, she was trying to run away, because if she goes up to the spike, she'll actually get back her cloud. So you don't want that to happen. That actually went really well. Yeah. Besides falling in the arena, that was actually pretty good.
But again, that one is really hard to do, so.
Alright, this is Beanstalk Way. This is one of the 3 most hated levels of the game. But there have really not been that many runners of this game. We're kind of like a small little community. I almost had it. If you actually grab that ledge right there, you can actually jump up there instead of to do this. Saves about 5 seconds. All right, let's see if I can get this waterfall skip. All right, I need a bird to come over here. That's not gonna work. I have to go back in. Gotta make sure I get a good angle. I'm getting really unlucky here. There's another bar where super jump comes in handy when you can just super jump all the way up to it. You can actually dash jump all the way up there as well, just like that.
Oh wow!
You have to get a really good angle to actually get up there. Okay, I'm gonna try for a little strat coming up. There we go.
Nice.
That's really risky. Dangerous doesn't like to do it. He likes to just wait, but I've actually been getting pretty consistent with it. I was trying for a punch grab right there to actually grab the ladder much higher. Grab this bomb. There's not really much tricky stuff in this game. It's just a really, really fast game.
Oh.
Ow.
Hey, don't worry about it. You just bought some garlic over there, so.
This whole part right here is a little annoying because of that guy shooting the cannonballs at you. Right here, you just hold your controller straight. And then on this one, you hold it down and you just line it with the coins. Oh yeah, we're coming into another arena. Skip right here, which is probably the easiest in the game. And it's gone.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, marinas will only be triggered if you're actually like standing in the area, right? Like you can just, if you hop over it, you're fine. Is there like any vertical check for it?
Yeah, it's because we're so high, we can actually jump over it. Okay, now this is the actually second tree of this level, but because we did the waterfall skip, we skipped it. Basically, you just knock these acorns down. And you're supposed to actually flip the acorns around, but what I just did there is I pressed A and the A and ground pound at the exact same time. Get up there. To actually grab the acorn when it's even on the ground. Come on.
No.
As long as you don't get anywhere near the barrier, it won't suck you in. Which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab it right there like that again. There we go. That was a really good tree. You can also super jump over this fence, but then you have to super jump on top of that Wario head right there, because the barrier is actually pretty high when you actually come back. We've been like trying to find like stuff for this game for years, along with lots of different route changes. Okay, now coming up is one of the most annoying bosses of this game. Oh, we still got the clip.
Yeah, I was worried the enemies were gonna get in the way.
Yeah.
Oh god, spider.
Oh yeah, this is probably one of the most hated bosses in this game. And I'm gonna show a new strat that has never been shown in Marathon before. Alright, first we're just gonna fight it normally. Gonna grab him, ground pound, and you can't really jump while you're on the web because spider web, so just put that as it is. Alright, we're gonna try to get a little closer to him. Alright, now we're gonna grab him. We're gonna take him over here, turn him around. Now we're gonna face this way, wait for him. Oh no, that's... That's how it's supposed to happen without getting hit. Oh no, that's not good.
Oh wow, got on the last one.
Grab him. Okay. Okay. That was all right. I still got it. Like he didn't go back to the. It was still good because he didn't go back to the middle and start ground pounding twice and shooting. But if you get behind him, you can actually stun lock him. You can't do it if you're from the side. And this next boss coming up, this is Red Reef J, probably one of the funniest looking bosses in this game. Basically the only way.
Just love that walk.
Oh yeah, this guy's very majestic. After he dashes to the edge of the platform, he just ground pound and actually does damage. There's really no way to really make this guy faster. It's just mostly just getting up there.
I mean, look at that glance in that face. You really want it to be faster. Just admire that.
This is one of the funnier looking bosses. Also, he has head shakes like you just did there. That actually, I believe that is RNG. After depending on what skull you're on, that's how many shoulder charges he will do.
Also gotta love the lag that happens when you ground pound.
Oh yeah, because of all
So
the
much
fire.
going on a screen at once.
And it's also the coins as well. Alright, now he wants to do a charge right here. And of course you want his charge to be as small as possible. Sometimes you'll get hit by fire, but it's alright. As long as you have more than one heart on the last skull. I'll show you why. It's pretty much the only other way we can make this fight go any faster. Alright, you should do another dash right here. Dash. Alright, another one of these. Now, this attack right here, he does a little spin, but if you get hit, he'll actually end the spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Red Brief J. Once he falls to the ground, that's World 3.
What a great boss.
Oh yeah, that was pretty great.
Yeah, I remember when I first played this game and I got to that boss. I'm used to, you know, Wario bosses being, you know, bizarre and whatever. That one was just something I was not ready for.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for the Red Brief. He's a pretty fun boss. There's not really much he can really do to us. Unlike the World 4 final boss, which sometimes he can troll you. Or the game can control you, but let's forget about that. Let's talk about how much this world can screw you over if you mess anything up. This is Sparkle Land, World 4, and it is not fun. Alright, we're gonna
Convenient that all these things happen in the very last world of the game.
Yeah, this one is like the big time run ender. Got that. Alright, we got it. You're always gonna get hit by that, but you can actually dash and actually get hit down at the bottom instead of the top. One more time. Because he's big, it takes up quite a while. You can actually skip that one, but I just want to play a little safe and actually just make sure I get it. Alright.
Yeah, this is the point when these sections, these particular red jewel areas where the game just starts to be really trolly.
Yeah.
Things like really fast moving platforms like that.
Oh, I almost got squished there.
Although I will say I do kind of like the mirror gimmick, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, if I can get this. I haven't got this in a while. I've been messing it up. Alright, I need this bird to follow me. Dang it. I've been getting trolled by that guy quite a bit. Alright.
Let's say at least got one bird on him.
Huh?
He's got one of the birds on him though.
Yeah. I can actually grab the bird and actually, along with the dog, and actually finish that in an early cycle. Now, instead of actually going up on that fence, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna jump on this guy and try to get up there. It's a little random trying to get up there though. Oh, there we go. And next, instead of going over there, we're gonna grab this little ninja bird and get up here. I freaking love those enemies and ninja birds. Okay, now after the sub-level, okay, that was fast.
Nice.
We have another arena skip, which is, there are multiple ways to do this, but this is going to be one of them. Okay, we want this middle one, because he can actually grab you. We want that. Dang it.
Dang.
Dang it. There are 3 different ways to do that. As you saw, I was supposed to use a bounce, but I did it a little bit too early. If I do it just right, I can bounce, I can get over here, and then I go on this outer side, this ledge, and actually completely skip the arena. Other way is you let him grab you, and he has to throw you to the bottom left side over the arena because he takes you so high. Because he takes you from the pillar, he rises up and then throws you out. And then there is also the super jump of jumping straight out of the arena into the pit. But doing it with the bounce is the only way to actually do it without getting in the arena. I believe super jump is still faster because you still have to set it up with the other 2 methods. Okay, upcoming next is what we like. We've always called the Lion of Shame, which you're gonna skip right by. Which means you're the Lion of Shame because you punch the lion and it takes you across the spikes. But if you have enough HP, you don't need to do that. I was on the wrong sub level. Oh no. Alright, in this next part, we're going to skip this gate right here by going all the way down here, jumping around,
Very
and
nice.
just like that. That one's a little bit easier than the other one. The other one's like really risky, so we don't really go for it that much. Alright.
Yeah, like you mentioned earlier, you can fall and end up going into this pit thing, but luckily we haven't had to deal with that.
And there we go. Oh, no! I got it just right too.
Alright,
There we go.
There we go.
I got it twice. I've been actually getting that pretty consistent. It's pretty easy. You just gotta just line yourself with the other ball just before it lands. Alright, now we couldn't skip the other painting. This guy. There we go. Just right. Also, in the Japanese version, you cannot skip that fight because if you land on the fence, you'll slide right off of it. Also, in Beanstalk Way, when at the start of the level where you like climb like the little hill to the first sub level, you can also not do that because Nintendo just had to patch it. Alright, let's see if I can get this. Yeah, because there's so many, it's actually kind of hard to get. And this is me and MC, and we don't like this guy because he's complete RNG. That attack he just did, he has 2 attacks. He has that one, and he has a little cane twirl. We want the cane twirl because you can still hit him while he's doing the cane twirl. And if you played enough Mario Party, you should be good at this mini game.
Quick, someone go get fuzziness.
I just like playing Shell Game in Mario Party 1. Alright, as you saw on that second attack, I actually got the cane twirl. Oh, we got another one. Oh my god, is this the run? Is this the run? Alright, I need to focus on this one.
In case you didn't notice, that one is exponentially faster.
Oh yeah. And once your feet land, boom. Wow, how many cane twirls was it? 3?
It's like 3, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
was really lucky.
Yeah, I've never gotten that many cane twirls before. Usually I get 0. I was actually really lucky to actually get it. You said like, I don't know if there's like a method to actually make you cane twirl. Like I just like usually punch him while he's on the ground. But other than that, it actually went really well. Like me and MC is usually the troll of my runs. I want to punch that just to get it out of the way. Alright, I'm the only one that really does this, but let's see if I can do it. We're gonna punch this. We're gonna jump without grabbing the ledge. Normally you can just flip the camera around, but I actually like to do that, and I usually always get it. And we need this little snake right here to go over to this next sub-level. Okay, this one can be a little tricky. I don't know how you actually normally do this one, but this is how we do it in the run. Ground pound that, punch that, change the camera. Got it. Sweet. I've been like messing that arena in particular lately. Also, there's the sandworm again.
It's been demoted to a regular enemy.
Yeah. Like it was such a weak boss, they just had to do that. Ground pound this. Oh, that's good. I jumped way too early. Okay, but that arena is like is pretty fast, so it didn't hurt that much. Oh god, that was close. Yeah, I got a little scared there because of that jump. You can actually jump on like the sides of these and I have to wait, but it's a little risky, so I'm not going to go for that. It doesn't really save much time.
I remember when I first did that one, I tried to do it without like turning the camera, and it's just frustratingly like dumb. So I didn't really judge like how far down those things were.
Yeah. I was still in the air. Ah. That one's a little tricky. I think I didn't even do that one when I first played the game because I was so frustrated with it. Alright, now we're going to go for a punch grab right here and completely skip this climbing this fence up here. Got it. And we're going to go this way. And we're going to climb on this thing. I don't know why the game lets you actually do that. But this is what we like to call the lag skip. Because if you go around, there's a certain part where a bunch of enemies show up and you get quite a bit of lag. Oh my god. I don't know where the enemy went. It just disappeared.
Yeah, those guys are kind of just a variant of the magnet enemy you saw in the earlier level. Yeah.
Also, that has never happened before. I've never seen an enemy just up and vanish like that. That little enemy right there was sucking me in right there. And this is Ironsider. This is probably my favorite boss to fight. Alright, this guy's too close. I'm gonna do that. That's bad. Oh my god, you can quit shooting fire now. Oh my god, I missed. Okay. We're just gonna ground pound just to be safe. Alright. And that was Ironsider. He's probably my favorite fight, and if you get just like if you do the fight perfect, it's really, really fun. And me and Dangerous have come up with a little joke about this boss right here, because he looks. We think of him as Omega, because Omega has like he looks like because Omega looks like a pirate, because he has long hair and a stash and a beard. So we like to call him this boss. But this is Captain Skull, and he's a pretty simple and easy boss. Basically ground pound, hit him with a barrel, repeat the process. Sometimes he can actually fall in the water over here though. And when you ground pound him on the final one, it'll actually lag the game a little. But if you go up here, ground pound, no lag. When you open up the pause screen, it will actually lag the game. And that is World 4, and that is the final world. We now have all the keys. Now we go fight Black Jewel.
Yep.
Now normally if you go to fight this guy, like it's just gonna be like a normal fight in English, but we're on Japanese. After the first, like all the spritelings, which are the ones in the little cages, they're supposed to help you during this fight, but you're gonna see a lot of cages. You're only gonna see one spriteling that's actually released because it's 80%, so we don't need to get any of the others. But if you play on the Japanese version, the first 4, there's gonna be a lot more crystals than there are on this version. He has 8 skulls, so we have to go through 8 different phases. Alright, here we go. Now this one is really dependent on movement. You need to have like really good angles and really good dashes. Now we're gonna walk out to this fire. This will actually manipulate where he shoots his fire. If we just go on ahead, he will end up shooting ahead of us. And every now and then he'll actually do this attack right here. You saw me do a punch grab, and I actually moved a little forward after I grabbed him. You do not want to get hit by the fire when you have him in your hand, because he will get free, and then he will attack you.
You're saying the Japanese one's different, right?
Yeah.
Is it like a different, like completely different enemy, or does he just behave differently?
The fight's just different altogether. After starting on the 5th skull, he will actually get up and start fighting you, and you have to literally just beat the crap out of him. It's a much better and more fun looking fight. I wish I could show it, but it's a really fun fight to watch. See, starting right here, he would actually like get down and start like shooting treasure chests at you and all other kind of stuff. It's a really cool fight. There was no fire this time, so I can shoot it. I think if you go too, I think it is if you go too fast, that's what causes him to shoot the fire. Also, on the Japanese version, when you fight him, his like design around his crystal actually starts to crack after each skull.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. A really cool thing they put in. It's just like it's not as big as a difference in how Luigi's Mansion, where the whole mansion's different, but it's a little something extra because the Japanese version was the last version, just like the PAL version for Luigi's Mansion was. And both of those games are very similar because they are completed around the same time. Okay, that was a really good phase. I didn't get no fire either. Alright, this will be the last skull. Get ready for time in just a minute. Alright, not time yet. And time. What? reason I missed the arena.
Yeah, consider all things considered, that was a pretty good run otherwise.
Oh my god, that was really good.
Yeah, the arena things, it's a shame because... It's really a shame because the arena skips, you know, they ate so much time, like, that's... Like, how long is each arena again? It's like...
It's a minute. And
yeah.
you still have to set it up. That's a really good time.
Yeah, definitely, consider all things considered.
I was starting to actually regret my time because I didn't really practice that much. I wasn't that expecting to get a 55. Actually, this is my PB in a marathon. I've done this like in a few marathons, but like
definitely the best one.
I guess just having the marathon luck and having Psycho Ripper right beside me gave me some good luck.
Best TR 2015.
Yeah, and after you beat the game, you have all these boxes.
These really sad-looking boxes.
Yeah, and you just have one because that's the only one you actually reveal. I might actually have to check. This might actually be a PB. I don't quite remember my time, but I'll have to wait and see. But this is a really fun game. If anyone ever wants to learn this game, just check out Dangerous's YouTube. Just search Dangerous on YouTube, and you should be able to find his. He has a bunch of tutorials about the game. He knows a lot about this game. It's a really fun game. He's the one that pretty much got me in the game. We ran the game, ran Luigi's Mansion. I heard he played Wario World, and I loved Wario World. So, oh hey, you speedrun? So I asked him about it, and I haven't really regretted it. I'm kind of lazy because the game really frustrates me a lot. I'm trying to hold back. All the times I messed up, I was trying to hold back.
Oh yeah, it's like the mistakes just add up. The other thing is though, just don't forget you also didn't go in the pit either, which was nice.
Yes, that was my goal, was just to not fall in the pit.
Because it's just a whole guessing game.
I was actually thinking I played the game for a minute because I was expecting to miss that first arena, and I actually was not expecting to actually get through the whole game. Also, shout outs to Iwata. Rest in peace. Thanks for making Wario World, for being part of the team. It was like when this game came out, I was just really excited to play it, and I don't regret it. Like I made a but this game just not many people know about it. I'm glad that I got the chance to show it off.
It's funny because the first time I played it, actually, back when Blockbuster was still a thing, I went to rent what was it, WarioWare Inc. on the GameCube, and instead I got a Wario World disc. So I was like, this is different, but I'll play it anyways, and I'm glad I did it because it was really fun.
I heard about it in some magazines. Hey, a Wario game, I'll try it out. Because I played Wario Land 4, so I really liked Wario Land 4. I played like the first Game Boy one. Also, thanks to Treasure, a great company that makes some really great games, for making this game. Where's Wario World 2, please?
Yeah, seriously.
And because we did 80%, this is what you get if you don't do anything. If you don't hit the spike rings, you don't do anything. You get this. You just get a little tent. Otherwise, you can just get like a big castle. If you do 100%, you get everything. Yeah. But guys, thanks for watching. That was Wario World.
Also, shoutouts to all the people who did runs on the Versus Gaming Center stream, because this was the last one that's going to be on Versus Gaming Center for the event. So shoutouts to Smooth here, obviously, myself. Not trying to self-plug or anything.
And
yeah, dude.
And thanks a bunch for commentating with me.
Also, thanks to CFB and Fizzy for also doing runs on this. It was really good. We have one more speedrun going on at this event, which is going to be Witwick's doing I Want to Be the Boss later on VG Bootcamp. But until then, tune in to VG Bootcamp for Melee stuff, because it's going to be pretty hype.
And don't forget to donate.
Yeah, definitely don't forget to donate. It's a great